The Adventures of Aegle and Aegle. Chapter 1. Exploring the Forest. Aegle and Aegle were two inseparable friends who lived in a dense forest. They loved nothing more than going on adventures together, exploring all the nooks and crannies of their beloved home. One day, they decided to embark on a grand adventure, deeper into the forest than they had ever been before. As they flew through the trees, they marveled at all the sights and sounds around them. The rustling of leaves beneath their talons, the chirping of birds, and the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy above all combined to create an unforgettable experience. As they journeyed on, they encountered all sorts of creatures, both friendly and not so friendly. There were mischievous monkeys swinging from branch to branch, fierce predators lurking in the shadows, and all sorts of colorful birds flitting about. But no matter what challenges they faced, Aegle and Aegle were always there for each other, sticking together through thick and thin. As the day began to wane and the sun started to set, the two friends knew it was time to head back home. But they were having such a great time that they just couldn't bring themselves to leave the forest just yet. So, they decided to set up camp for the night and continue their adventure the following day. Chapter 2. From Forest to Sea. Aegle and Aegle's journey took them far beyond the borders of the forest, out into the wide, open world beyond. They flew for days on end, driven by their desire to see and experience all that the world had to offer. As they flew, they encountered all sorts of challenges. There were harsh storms that battered their wings and sent them tumbling through the air. Searing heat that sapped their strength and made it difficult to fly, and hungry predators that lurked in the shadows, always on the lookout for an easy meal. But through it all, Aegle and Aegle remained determined and resilient. They pushed on through the difficult times, always looking for the silver lining and never giving up hope. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the vast, shimmering sea. As they soared above the waves, they couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the majesty of it all. Despite the hard conditions they had faced, the journey had also been filled with moments of great beauty and joy. They had seen breathtaking landscapes, met fascinating creatures, and forged a deep and unbreakable bond with each other. As they flew over the endless expanse of water, they knew that they were truly living life to the fullest, and they were grateful for every moment they spent together on this incredible adventure. Chapter 3. Island Adventures. Aegle and Aegle's journey took them across the sea to a small, secluded island. As they flew over the sandy beaches and dense jungle, they marveled at the beauty of this new and unfamiliar place. But as they explored the island, they quickly realized that it was not without its dangers. There were venomous snakes coiled in the underbrush, razor-sharp coral reefs that lurked just beneath the surface of the water, and fierce storms that could whip up at a moment's notice. Despite the challenges, Aegle and Aegle were determined to make the most of their time on the island. They flew high above the treetops, taking in the breathtaking views, and plunged into the crystal-clear waters, swimming alongside schools of brightly colored fish. As they explored the island, they also met some of the local creatures. There were mischievous monkeys swinging from branch to branch, curious lizards that scurried out of their way, and all sorts of exotic birds flitting about. Despite the hard conditions they faced, the island was also a place of great wonder and beauty. The sunsets were breathtaking, the beaches were pristine, and the sense of peace and solitude was unmatched. As they flew back to the mainland, Eagle and Aegle knew that their journey had been one of the greatest adventures of their lives, and they were grateful for every moment they had spent together on this incredible journey. Chapter 4: From Island to Desert. Eagle and Aegle's journey took them from the lush, verdant island to the scorching desert. As they flew over the vast, barren landscape, they were struck by the stark beauty of this new and unfamiliar place. But as they explored the desert, they quickly realized that it was not without its challenges. There was the searing heat that beat down upon them, the scorching sand that burned their talons, and the lack of water that made it difficult to survive. Despite these hardships, Eagle and Aegle were determined to make the most of their time in the desert. They flew high above the dunes, taking in the breathtaking views, and searched for hidden oases where they could quench their thirst. As they explored the desert, they also met some of the local creatures. There were majestic camels plodding across the dunes, scurrying rodents that darted out of their way, and all sorts of exotic birds soaring through the skies. Despite the hard conditions they faced, the desert was also a place of great wonder and beauty. The sunsets were breathtaking, the stars were bright and clear, and the sense of peace and solitude was unmatched. As they flew back to the mainland, Eagle and Aegle knew that their journey had been one of the greatest adventures of their lives. And they were grateful for every moment they had spent together on this incredible journey.